Hi, welcome back to Play Guitar Like a Pro. Today we're going to look at ways of choosing notes to play solos and melodies, or any kind of part really, over a chord sequence. We had a look at this in episode 2 of Escaping the Minor Pentatonic Prison, and we looked at a simple 12-bar blues in A, and we wrote out all the notes in the chords and found out which were the strong notes, or the landing notes as some people call them. They're the notes that will sound right if you land on them on the strong beats. And we're going to do the same today, but we're going to use a slightly more sophisticated chord sequence. We're going to be looking at the chords from Anita Baker's 80s hit Sweet Love. And they are more sophisticated. This is about as close to jazz as I get. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, today we're going to be looking at soloing over the chords of a sequence that's a little more sophisticated than the 12-bar blues we did in the second part of Escaping the Minor Pentatonic Prison, but we're going to adopt the same approach. And I've basically written out the chords with all the notes in them. Obviously, this is not actually what I do every time I'm sitting down to work out a solo over a chord sequence, but I have it in my head. But convenience sake, I've written it out so it's easier to follow. And the chords we're going to play over the repeat. Basically, it's the chorus going out at the end, and we've got B flat major 7, B flat, D, F and A, E flat minor 9th, which is a G flat, a B flat, a D flat and an F, G flat minor a major 7th, which is a G flat, a B flat, a D flat and an F, back to the E flat minor 9, then to a G flat over A flat, which is basically a G flat chord with an F in the bass, and then an E flat over an F, which is an E flat chord with an F in the bass. So we've got all the notes, and the first thing that I can see is that in the E flat minor 9, the G flat major 7 and the G flat over A flat, I've got a lot of common notes that are the same. In fact, in the E flat minor 9, G flat major 7, E flat minor 9 again, I've got a B flat minor triad, B flat, D flat and F in all of those chords. So looking for a path through the chords, there's an interesting one that goes B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. So let's find out what happens if I stick to a B flat over the whole of the chord sequence. Yeah, okay, it's not hugely inventive, but I could choose, for example, to alternate between B flats and Fs. One thing that occurs to me on that final chord, that E flat over F, the F in the bass implies that I can use an A natural. Although it's not in the E flat chord and it will clash slightly with the G, it will give a very strong sense of being the 5 chord in the sequence. So let's try through it now. I'm going to use B flats and Fs and maybe go to an A natural for the last chord. ideas coming up straight away. Over the B flat chord, B flat major 7, I'm using very much a B flat major scale, but if you look at the rest of the chords, there's a B flat minor triad throughout them all, which means that I can use a B flat minor scale throughout the rest of the chords. So I'm going to try a pass taking that approach. Okay, so there we are. A simple analysis of the chord sequence opens us up to a whole load of ideas. So there we are. All of the takes in the video were first takes, no drop-ins, no repairs, just off the top of my head. And we said in the first video in the series that the most useful thing you can do is learn every note on every fret on every string. And this is a good example of it. In order to find your way through that chord sequence, you need to know how to find the notes. And then combine that with the ability of your mind's ear to join them together and to create structures, and you're away. The other big secret to playing solos is, if in doubt, play the melody. Play the tune. The producer will love you for it. And I can't stress enough that this is less of a conscious process than the way that I've presented it here. That's more what's going on in your mind, is a much more fluid approach. But knowing the notes in the chords and knowing how to find those notes on the guitar is the key to the whole thing. Great, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you next time.